One person was killed, another injured when a house damaged in Monday's earthquake collapse in Laimakong. Experts from IIT Roorkee assesses damages at Lakshmi Market and New Market, say retrofitting the columns can make them safe. Myanmar offers help for earthquake victims. Sagaing Division Chief Minister and other ministers meet Minister Hemochandra at Tamu. And JDU Manipur asked government to appoint an inquiry committee to find out whether quality was maintained in construction of Ima Kaithe. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime News. I am Shalabdi Toism with the top stories and latest news at this hour. One person was killed while another sustained injuries when they were dismantling a house damaged in Monday's earthquake at Laimakong. The unfortunate incident occurred this morning around 9. The deceased is identified as Mangboy Tauthang, 23 years, son of Tongkholent of Laimakong, Vengnom, and injured as Jangthang Tauthang, 23 years, son of Henjang Tauthang of Belay Village, Saikho. Both of them were injured when the house collapsed and rushed at Raj Medicity. The house belonged to Mangboy Tauthang. Sources said Mangboy succumbed to his injuries on the way to hospital. Meanwhile, 5 persons were injured in the quake and treated at Raj Medicity were discharged today. They were Pradeep Dungel, 22 years, Krishna Maya Rijal, 57, Vishma Raj Dungel, 29, B. Puja Chetri, 13, and Manish Lumar Timabina, 23. All of them are from Morbung, Nepali Basti. Assistant Manager HR Raj Medicity Anil Kumar told Impact News that the hospital treated earthquake victims free of cost and also provided them free medicines.
Raj Medicity na huzik earthquake victims singda lemna layang jigini na koina mamangda phongdok sakibidu huzik su akoi lemna layang jari amasung mamangda patient manga amuk discharge tawgre si maraksida ngasi ju patient manga ama emit tawgre emit taw patient myam sing ju akoi lemna layang jari amasung magatana hidak langtak su lemna pijagani.
Villagers of Kabui-Khulen Part 1 are awaiting for government's help. Speaking to media persons today at Manipur Press Club, scholar and activist Malem Ningthauja said they had visited the Kabui-Khulen Part 1 on January 5 after the earthquake which killed 8 persons. He said Kabui-Khulen Part 1 is 30 km from Noni Bazar and is inhabited by Inpui tribe. The village has 52 households with a population of 380. After the earthquake, most of the houses were damaged and 4 people were seriously injured. He said the villagers are still waiting for the help from the government, NGOs and civil society organizations.
Laiba ngasai gi earthquake ki situation si krai phawda ngasai gi masi oil exploration ga mari leinei krai phawda railway lines ka chu mari leinei adu sina chu hena ohela pa yaba gi posak leigadra do hoji lai ba immediate victims gi damakta di koi gi Imphal Valley su yam chauna sok pa leiri ko amasi masu koi kalaga sat padi adi adu ching gi da tari ba ngasai gi hidak lang taki bor su amagi bor su moi da psychological and physical relief am kang mathau tari se masi gi si sai gi kuding mang nai tare amata oina Manipur citizens amoina sina su attention bibiu.
Professor Y. Yogendra Singh, Department of Earthquake Engineering, IIT Roorkee, today stated that the structure of Lakshmi Market and New Market is dangerous, but retrofitting the columns can make them safe for use. Speaking to media after inspecting the condition of Ima Market this afternoon, Yogendra Singh said prohibition of entry to the 2 markets set by the government is a right step. Experts from IIT Roorkee, Dr. Y. Yogendra Singh, Dr. Manish Shrikande and Dr. B.K. Maheshwari were accompanied by Works Minister Dr. K.H. Ratan Kumar. The team not only took pictures of the damaged columns but also inspected the condition of the basement and the first floor of the 2 markets. The inspection was a preliminary one. The team will also analyze the architectural drawing and see what can be done to repair the 2 markets. Another team of 4 experts led by Director of IIT Jodhpur and Senior Engineer of National Building Construction Corporation, which constructed the 2 markets, will also visit Imphal on the 9th of this month.
The building has developed serious damage. No, there is no need to demolish and reconstruct. This can be repaired and rehabilitated, okay? But it needs extensive structural intervention. So it needs a detailed analysis and whatever damaged portion is there, that is to be removed and constructed again. And in addition to that replacement, some new elements are to be added. And if there is a severe earthquake, severe aftershock, or even major earthquake, even a stronger earthquake, then this building is not safe.
Kanglaipak Lamjing Apunba Maira Loop, Kanglamai in a press note appealed to the authorities to stop blaming each other for the damage of Ima markets during the earthquake and instead repair the damaged building at the earliest. Planning and Development Authority Chairman T. Mangibabu today clarified that PDA was not involved in the construction of the 3 Ima Kaithil. Speaking at the press meet this afternoon, MLA Mangibabu made the clarification in connection with news items appeared in local dailies that PDA constructed the 3 Ima market. He said PDA was only involved in the arrangement of seats in the 3 markets along with IMC and Mahood.
PDA yauba haibabu kona the sit nung kari sindok sinjin tauba khotpada Imphal municipality ga Mahood ga pullaga aduda imai benchi mayam jangi phampham piba khotpa tauba adu smathakta amuka ahum sina sarba saringa gi maraksida mayam sigi phamnanabagi damakta temporary market shed ama hanagi district hospital leramba adugi aduda saba adumadi PDA na tawi Hajik Sokiba Kokiba Mayam Singase, Kaiduraga Koi, Amuhanamasi Sakan of Honagade, no Magisarata and the Legeriba Mayam Singasiki, Popum Kamaito, the Koi Sinzi Haidana, Masi Pudna Koi Gamensu, Ladybub, CSO Mayam Su, political parties in Su, a Koi Punsin Minari Heraga Maduda, the Honabana Zumbra, Haina the Mina Koi Tamsini.
Cracks developed on the walls of G2 type supermarket complex in Juribam in the earthquake that occurred on Monday. Cracks also appeared on the base of the pillars on the ground floor. Sources from Juribam said cracks appeared in 90% of the structure. The market complex is yet to be inaugurated. The market complex, which also have flats, was constructed in 2005 by MS Raitani Engineer Works Private Limited under National Building Construction Corporation and BCC Limited. The earthquake, however, caused no human casualty in Juribam. Federation of Government College Teachers Associations Manipur, Phigokta, condoled the loss of lives in earthquake that hit the state on January 4. Phigokta appealed to government college teachers to donate to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund to support the rehabilitation and reconstruction of damaged educational buildings. It also appealed to the state government and people to take necessary steps to create awareness campaign, training and strict enforcement of safety and construction rules as state is highly vulnerable to earthquake. Lion members of 18 Lions Club in Manipur today contributed Rs 3 lakh to Chief Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund. In a press release, convener of Earthquake Relief Committee of Manipur Lions said different lion clubs of northeast states have started sending their contributions to the committee. All Manipur Minority Students Union expressed grave concern over the recent earthquake in which 8 persons were killed, several injured and many offices and buildings collapsed. The union in a press release said the government should not only give ex gratia to those killed but also compensate the injured and people who lost their properties. Never Myanmar has offered help for the earthquake victims of the state. A meeting was held today at Tammu DC office, Myanmar, in connection with Myanmar's offer to extend relief material for the earthquake victims of Manipur. Sagaing Division Chief Minister U Thar Aye, Agriculture Minister U So Mint, U Construction Minister U Ong Jo, U Border Trade Chamber of Commerce, Tammu President U La Maung, PHED Minister I Hemochandra, Tengnopal MLA Korungthang, ADC More Gojendra Singh, Additional SP M Mubi Singh, SDPO RK Sadananda Singh and other officers attended the meeting. On behalf of the Chief Minister, Minister Hemochandra expressed the gratitude over the goodwill gesture of Myanmar but said receiving the relief materials could take time as relief help from foreign country needs the assent of the Prime Minister. When queried about sending the relief materials through NGOs of Manipur, Hemochandra said the state government would give permission to Border Trade Chamber of Commerce, Tammu, to send the relief materials. RIMS Firing Victims Memorial Observation Committee today observed the 21st anniversary of RIMS firing that took place in 1995. CRPF personnel gunned down 9 innocent persons on RIMS campus. The day was observed as RIMS Firing Victims Memorial Day at RIMS Firing Victims Memorial Square. Families of the victims offer floral tributes at the portraits of the victims. Mention may be made that on January 7, 1995, CRPF personnel stationed at the 10th Regional Medical College, RMC Hospital complex killed at MBBS student from Arunachal Pradesh, a rickshaw puller, a solar toilet caretaker and 6 auto rickshaw drivers in an indiscriminate and deliberate firing following an attack by armed militants. Although a medical student studying in RIMS was killed in the incident, none of the student or staff from RIMS attended the observance.
Leibak Ningbada Yumpam Moiba, the Peace Yumpam Moiba Poetry Competition, and Mayilinaba Symposium, Tongan, Angang Singer, the Sigi Kudung Tiban and Griba, Equi Sumba Todox, Amana Halatanabagi, the Yumpam Moiba, Wakalon, Amatamaga, Equi, Adum, Pangtukena, Traski Magadi, Tamdana, Trasna, Tandana, Pangtopating, the Bina Observation Committee, the Salaiba, Auto Driver, Mayam Association, like Kai Club. Maira Pabi me am pull kan ko na sige observation committee chai ko ni organize ta
Congress Bhavan was today stormed by people who were taking part in a rally against the Indo-Naga Peace Accord. Apunba Manipurgi Tunglam Chatkidamak, a campaign against the Indo-Naga Peace Accord began today, organized by Amuko, CCSK and UCM. The campaign was launched at Kwaramban Kaithel around 12:30 this afternoon. A rally was taken out by women campaigners and representatives of various civil society organizations. The rally stormed the Congress Bhavan at BT Park, demanding the party to participate in the campaign. The protesters left the Congress Bhavan following assurance from Manipur Pradesh Congress Party that the party will take part in the campaign. The rallies informed media persons that they will ask other political parties too to participate in the campaign.
Bharat Sarkar na thi jana ngapi da badagi koi na ngasi si Bharat Sarkar da su taina ningi makoi na koi bu thi jana koi Manipur te kai ba yaroi haibagi aseng ba do pibi da ba dina koi charang na ba ma koi pukning si da phau ba Manipur da lari ba elomi amati chingtam kuna mak na ko chan ga koi chakani haibagi kholau du ni ngasi koi na thamjari ba makoi da su Nagagi cha su du yawi ba da kasu kai de Manipur gi damak ta ni makoi so koi ga lai minari ni yundon da ni Manipur ai ba se da makoi ji po I ba ni makoi ji yawam to ai ba wa pham se thamse
Janata Dal United Manipur President M. Tombi asked the government to appoint an inquiry committee to find out whether quality was maintained in the construction of Ima Kaithel and to make arrangements for the women vendors. Speaking to media persons at JDU office at Babupara, M. Tombi said the damage suffered by Ima Kaithel in Monday's quake was due to poor quality and urged for punishment of the culprits. He asked for construction of a new marketplace instead of risking the lives of women vendors at the damaged Ima Kaithel. He also said even though a central team has arrived in the state to take stock of the damage in the quake, no relief package has been offered by the center.
Ngasi bogi manungda center dagi Manipur gi earthquake mari leinana karigumba phanna makhak pire pigani haibagi adugumba lauthokpa leite masida phamjari ba ima ibel sing nomgi sara tanjari ba ima ibel sing asi Makoigi Damakta Pambam Atu Mutamda state government Bibi Gadabani
15-day basic course in news reporting began today at Manipur Press Club. The course is being organized by Department of Information and Public Relations. 26 participants are attending the basic course. Director of Information and Public Relations said journalists need to be dynamic, should have intellectual drive and academic zeal. He also stated that the course is a refresher course for those who are in the profession and for those who want to join journalism. In his speech, President of All Manipur Working Journalists Union, W. Samjai said journalists should be honest, committed and well-disciplined. He also stated that journalists should update their knowledge and they should have a good command over language. BJP Manipur Pradesh RTI cell convener Mongjam Poirehanbas today said authorities who misappropriated funds meant for the construction of Lamlai Municipality Office building should be punished. He said the foundation of the building was laid with an objective that construction will be completed in 2013. Mongjam Poirehanba made the statement while inspecting the incomplete building and community hall of Lamlai municipality. He alleged that Rs 13 lakh has been misappropriated and the community hall has been lying in a deplorable condition. He said previous office bearers, Congress councillors and chairpersons should be held responsible for the present situation.
Sigumba mirep singjina hojik amuk hanna mirep oiduna miyam gi damakta sarkarna kaidhariba senpham singsi masai pocket ta changnabagi wakhalon da tawriba singse basigi mathakta akoi fampham thokpa chairak sing akoi yam kupna yengsilaga akoi gi mathot mogi khoi gi mathakta piba yaba pinaba akoi yam kanna honaragani mamangi chairperson asina masigi daita khudimakta ma amadi maga pulliba magi councillor singna masi daita lawdabni aduga masigi sas khudingmak masigi mai mathakta tawdabni aduga mana masigi Manghaliba posting Loktokiba Senfam, Tabak Sudan Loktokiba Senfam Singsi, Masigi, and Wasingsi Mana Lung Kungadabni, the Magi Matakta, according to Lokat Pabak, Lokatani.
Jennings Employees Union doctors, nurses and other staff today refuted the allegation made by an underground outfit that Jennings is a safe haven for corruption. Speaking to media at Jennings Conference Hall, Advisor Teachers Association, Jennings Professor N. Jitendra condemned the allegation made against the Jennings staff who are working round the clock for the welfare of the patients under the supervision of the director, Dr. L. Devan. Dr. N. Jitendra also said around 2.5 lakh people have been provided medical care at Jennings from January 2015 to November 2015 and generating an income of Rs 1 lakh daily since September 2015. Hard work put by Jennings director and staff has made defunct dialysis facility function. Dr. Jitendra also maintained that contract work taken inside Jennings complex has nothing to do with Jennings director. Professor Dr. Y. Mohan, who also attended the press meet, said staff working on daily wage have been made contractual and staff who were long awaiting for promotion were promoted as per merit and seniority under the initiative of the Jennings director. Condemning the allegations, Jennings Nursing Superintendent Landhoni appealed to the general public to understand the sacrifice made by the nurses of the only medical institute of the state.
Dialysis tawdana leiramabani ko machine sil asu sahi marom si tadana function tawdana leirambadu khoi dialysis hujik function tawjare freely tawribani hujik masig da changi ba reagent sing mahi manai leibadu khoi hujik di hospital site protokna tawri
kari tawjari ge habado adune khoina hojik phawda thamjari se operation asuk tawi even cesarean section si Nomoda emergency oina trauma amom da pungomom changi ko adu trauma hena toksilakpa kun toksilakpa audagi routine operation se surgery gi haije ge ba routine operation si nomoda 10 hectorokpa emergency operation si 15 hectorokpa aidi yamna operation theater sing ngaina raga doctor sing ngai raga nurse sing ngai raga patient party sing ngai raga adu maina khoi gi habadi tawdre habado adu sumaina tawjari adugi total masing duni thamjari.
Round 4 of the second phase of Mission Indradhanush was launched today. Health Director and State Mission Director Dr. O. Ibomcha said under Round 4 of second phase of Mission Indradhanush, 4 districts namely Thawal, Chandel, Imphal East and Bishnupur will be covered. 897 immunization sites have been identified in which 11,785 children in the age group of 2 years and below and 5,892 pregnant women will be immunized. He said for the immunization in interior parts of Chandel district, namely Kengjoy, Molchamt, New Somtal and Yengnolen, they are using 2 motorcycles passing through Myanmar. During the 4 round, altogether 900 ASA workers and 299 ANM nurses will be involved in the mission. The aim of the mission is 90% immunization by 2020.
Akwegi Chandel disi akwai somdagi phawdaba Burma romdagi koirega satkadoba lamben khriyawi adugi damukta akoina special oina home affairs ki permission lorga moi romdagi koire sananaba akoi bullet anim su akhoi department leire khengjoy block ne aduga molcham ne new somtal ne yangoulen ha jaga se khwaidagi maroi ba akhoi leina ma pum ngak thok kadoba vaccine mayam se akhoi pirakadori na akhoi na praja singda mama mapa singda full cooperation pibidana handaki se hek han se thauba angang khai loina puthoratna vaccine kapagi khudung chaba si lawi ho.
IPAC has imposed a ban on the sale of land by Meitei to another community and change of indigenous names of places to a new one. IPAC President Sapamcha Jadumani today told the media at IPAC office that the organization has also banned construction of buildings on agricultural land in the valley with immediate effect. Jadumani expressed the apprehension that due to continuous sale of land by the Meiteis, who are the major community in the valley, there will be no land left for them, as the valley occupies only 2,233 square kilometer of the 22,327 square kilometer area of Manipur.
Housing Leptana Lamang Zay Yum Kamiam Sari. Pick Krabat and Park say that I will lay Lokum Sing Mang with them the Asimumi Pantangba. Haibado oi hrenewa hujuji mi pantang isi hena mi pantang ganeva aduna marmo idana labukta school sariba yum sajaliba factory oisaliba khudimuk singse masi manipur government khudak thingmam thoi revenue department khudak thingmam thoi concern dc sing ne thingmam thoi ACO sing ne thingmam thoi eksi thabak to othokatobni haibachima ai thamjage.
Women Development opened its Imphal East branch at Wangkai Yonglan Lairak today. Editors Guild's President Ahong Sangbam Mobi, renowned writer Mutia Tomba and representatives of various civil society organizations attended the event. Attendees observed 1 minute silence as a mark of respect to those killed in the earthquake that hit Manipur on January 4. Women Development Manipur was formed to help women in self-employment and make them financially independent to lead peaceful and meaningful lives. All Manipur Filmmakers and Producers Association, Amphimpa, condoled the untimely demise of Rajkumar Jitend on the 6th of this month and shared the grief of the bereaved family. Late Rajkumar Jitend, under the banner Rajkumar Film Production, produced Manipuri feature films like Laigi Macha, O the Great, Ishwar Masu Angawani, Inspector Yohan Batu, Western Sankirtan, Lal Laibakta, Laipau, Wamai, among others. He also contributed as a music director, story writer, screenplay writer, lyrics, and even directed the film Chokcho Momona Haubara Singju Borana Oinambra. Kanglai Film Productions' first Manipuri feature film Langland, The Great Women, was launched today at the function held at the residence of young filmmaker Rojit Jongtham at Singjamai, Chingyamathak, Jongtham, Laikai. Sadananda, Abenau, Ratan Lai, Boni M, and Surjit Saikhom are the main cast of the film. The film will depict the roles of the women in society today and the changing behavior and habit of women. The film will be produced by R.K. Jiten and directed by Rojit Jongtham. Now news from the world of sports. Eastern Students Club A, Nongmei Bung and Khurai Polo Club A have booked their berths in the semi-finals of the 31st N. Hazari and Dr. N. Tombi State Polo Tournament. In the third quarter-final played today at Mapal Kangjai, Eastern Students Club A, Nongmei Bung thrashed Manipur Police Sports Club Polo Team C 4-1. In the fourth quarter-final, Khurai Polo Club A trounced Ex-Polo Club Wangkai 9-1. The first semi-final of the tournament, organized by Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, will be played tomorrow between Manipur Police Sports Club Polo Team A and Manipur Police Sports Club Polo Team B, while the second semi-final will be between Eastern Students Club A, Nongmei Bung and Khurai Polo Club A. Crazy Boys judging will clash PB United judging in the final of the 27 Langthabal Kendra football tournament. In the second semi-final played today, a goal from Roshan in the 44th minute of the match took Crazy Boys judging to victory against LSC Langthabal Mantrikong 1-0. 7 teams are taking part in the tournament organized by Lilong Judging Inat Kanbalup at Regional College Judging Playground. The final match will not be held until notified by the organizing committee. Golden FC Wangkai WAC Singjamai Waikhom Laikai, Nongdrent FC Lalambung Takhelambam Laikai and Uripok Sorbon Tingel FC won their respective matches of the first four-man open football tournament organized by Lalambung Takhelambam Laikai Youth Development Organization at its ground. In the matches played today, Golden FC Wangkai Trash Juvenile Club Tera Sapam Lairak 6-0, WAC Singjamai Waikhom Laikai trounced Langol FC 5-0, Nongdren FC Lalambung Takhelambam Laikai beat NYC Namthanglong 5-3, while all Lalambung Takhelambam Laikai and 7 Stars Langthabal were drawn 0-0. In the last league match of the day, Uripok Sorbontingel FC beats host LTYDOB Lalambung Takhelambam Laikai 3-1. Debla Memorial Trust Basu Kangabok will not organize the 19th state-level Debla Memorial Trophy Tennis Ball Cricket Tournament this year. In a press release, the Honorary Secretary of Basu Kangabok said the tournament has been cancelled this year as CRPC 144 has been imposed at the Basu ground as some politically motivated persons have requested the government to deserve the land. Trial for players to represent Manipur in the 7th Senior National Langadi Championship to be held in Nagpur will be held at Unemployed Youth Learners Association Porompat Tawan Thaba Laikai on January 13 at 8:30 a.m. Manipur State Langadi Association in a press note said men and women players from clubs, associations and units who participated in the senior and state level Langadi championships can participate in the trial where 5 players each in men's and women's category will be selected. In the 34th league match of the second plate cricket tournament today, Patsoi Taumang Rising Club Patsoi Part 4 defeated Force Cricket Association Ketrigao by 4 wickets. Winning the toss, Force Cricket Association Ketrigao elected to bat first and were all out for 86 in 26 overs. In reply, Patsoi Taumang Rising Club Patsoi Part 4 reached the target runs in just 23 overs, losing 6 wickets. Patsoi Taumang Rising Club Patsoi Part 4 bowler Milan was declared man of the match. SCCC Singjamai and YWC Patsoi Part 1 will play tomorrow. Champ Khangepalli and Model Club A Chingamakha will clash in the final of the 13th Manipur Veteran Cricket Tournament on the 9th of this month. In the second semi-final match today, Model Club A Chingamakha beat Cyclone Thangmai Bant by 12 runs. Winning the toss, Model Club batted first and scored 144 runs in 30 overs, losing 9 wickets. In reply, Cyclone Thangmai Bant were all out for 132 in 29.5 overs. Bowler Prem of Model Club A Chingamakha, who took 3 wickets, was declared the Sapam Mani Singh man of the match. The tournament is organized by Manipur Veteran Cricket Association at Langthabal Public Ground. Before we end, let's take a look at headlines once again. 1 person was killed, another injured when a house damaged in Monday's earthquake collapse in Laimakong. Experts from IIT Roorkee assesses damages at Lakshmi Market and New Market, say retrofitting the columns can save them safe. Myanmar offers help for earthquake victims. Sagaing Division Chief Minister and other ministers meet Minister Hemochandra at Tamil. And JDU Manipur asked government to appoint an inquiry committee to find out whether quality was maintained in construction of Ima Kaithel.